My name's Tracy Rippel, and I'm a McKinney police officer, and I'm a school resource officer assigned to the Frisco middle schools and elementaries, which are in McKinney. McKinney incorporates many different school districts. Doesn't have to be line, but we have Frisco, we have Allen, we have Prosper. So I'm in charge of a middle school, which is Scoggins Middle School. We have 788 students, and then I'm responsible for 5 elementary school campuses. You'd be surprised what I find on the campuses, whether it's drugs, illegal contraband, theft. Theft of cell phones is huge, the chief can tell you. You got a $500 piece of item that comes up missing. What I want to talk about tonight is something that I was shocked to learn. My kid's mother's here, Courtney. Say hi, Courtney, wave in the back. When we started talking about internet safety and what the kids were doing, it shocked me once I went to this class as a trainer. I was fooled. I was like, oh, no. Yeah, that's gone. We're getting rid of this. They can't play on that. Okay? Because it was disturbing me. What I found out, and who puts on all this material that you're going to see is the Child Advocacy Center, which is in Plano. So when you have a child who's been sexually assaulted, sexually abused, any type of forensic examination, the chief can tell you, I don't know if they take them to Plano or if they go to Sherman.
Grayson, we have our own in Fort Collin County, since we said 2 different jurisdictions.
Whichever one, but they are experts in the field of forensic interviews. I can't even talk to the child when it comes to matters of what happened, when did it happen, who did it happen, with, tell me more. We turn it over to them, okay, because it's already a traumatic incident and you want to make sure that all your bases are covered and that you get a good conviction. From 93 to 97, I was in the Marines. From 97 to 98, I was with the Cobb County Sheriff's Office. 2002 to 2007, I was a sergeant with the Henderson County Sheriff's Office. And from 2007 until present, I'm with the McKinney Police Department.
What's up, everybody? I am pumped to welcome you to Learning Annex's MySpace News Seminar.
Y'all hear that?
Today we're going to help you guys set up a MySpace page so that you can communicate.
MySpace is old and outdated, but just think Facebook.
Currently in the MySpace community. Okay, let's get started. This is a slightly older group than I was expecting.
Well, I admit I'm not here to start my own MySpace page. My daughter is spending all of her time on it, so I thought I should see what all this hullabaloo is about.
Okay, and the rest of you? What she said? Fair enough. Now the first step in creating your MySpace page is to fill out your profile, things like your name, sex, and age.
With the age thing, could my child put a different age than his actual age?
Yeah, I guess they could.
MySpace doesn't have a way to police that.
Not really.
So if my son was 45, he could say he was 15.
Your son is
I
45?
said if he was 45. Hypothetical.
Well, yeah, technically you could say any age you wanted, but why would you do that?
Well, sometimes people from one age group feel more comfortable around people of another age group. Maybe he wants to put what age his soul is, not what age he actually is.
Well, I am always worried that my daughter and her friends are putting older ages, so that they can seem more mature. Do you gentlemen have the same worries with your kids?
Yes. Alright, you can also fill in things like your taste in music or favorite movies. This way you can meet people with similar tastes.
Oh, my goodness. This music my daughter listens to. I don't know how she listens to it. Must be a generational thing.
I have a question. Yeah, go ahead. What kind of music does your daughter listen to?
Let's see, what does she... Oh, well, she listens to a lot of this band called Fall Out Boy.
Okay, now let's move on.
I'm sorry, real quick, is Fall Out Boy 1, 2, or 3 words?
Oh, I don't know.
I found his 3 words.
Another fun part of MySpace is figuring out a screen name. One common approach is to use some variation of your name in the year that you were born. So, for instance, mine is DJ Danny 1979. It's a good way to give people a little more info on who you are.
Well, I don't want to date myself, fellas, but you can call me Nancy, 1966.
Nice work. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Chadster, 1991?
1,991 is my favorite number.
Okay, well, Chad.
My name is Larry.
Okay, Larry, well, if you put 1991 in there, it might make people think you're 15.
Well, that's a risk I'm trying to take. I really like the number.
Okay. And what else we got? What about over here? 9th grade skater boy.
Skater boy was my fraternity nickname.
Spelled like the Avril Lavigne song?
Yeah.
And why does it say 9th grade if it was a fraternity nickname?
Because I went to college early. Like, picking other.
All right, and what do we got here? Naughty girl hot stuff. Now, I don't even want to hear your explanation, but you should know you're going to get a lot of teenage boys wanting to meet you.
Oh no, I don't want that. Why would I want that? Let me just fix that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Let's say you meet someone on MySpace and want to arrange to meet them in person.
Okay.
Like maybe you're going to meet them at their house. What's your question? What's the best way to make sure that Dateline's not going to be there? Okay, I'm just going to race through the rest of this. You're going to want to select an avatar, which is a visual representation of yourself. Most people choose to use a picture of themselves.
Excuse me? I was recently in a car accident that severely altered my appearance. Is it okay to use a picture of myself from before said accident?
You can use anything you want. Again, MySpace doesn't really have a way to police them.
Excellent.
Just out of curiosity, what did you look like before the accident?
Chad Michael Murray.
You look like Chad Michael Murray?
Before the accident, yes, pretty much exactly like Chad Michael Murray.
And what kind of accident was it?
A severe one.
I used to look like Ashley Parker Angel.
I've been told I look like Jessica Alba.
You know what? My son loves her.
Excuse me.
I think I left the lights on.
How can I help you?
Well, I'm here to teach a community policing class. You know where room 904 is?
Yeah, down the line.
All right, thanks a lot.
You should probably tell your daughter to stay off the internet.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, obviously humorous, it's all funny, but it's true. There are predators out there online who constantly take a picture of themselves, try to friend your kids, whether it's through any number of social media outlets. People always assume it's a phone, okay? But if you have an iPod, an iPad, Xbox, PlayStation, anything they can access the internet on. What's the game that Sam loves to play where he blows up kingdoms?
Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans. Okay, I was watching Sam sitting there playing Clash of Clans, and he's playing against Boone, and he's playing against all his buddies, and I'm like, so do you know everybody that's in your group, in your circle? He goes, well, some other people jump in sometimes, but they're friends of other people. I said, okay. I said, well, you don't know them, correct? So you're not friending them. Oh, no, I only play with my friends. Okay? That's a risk I don't know that I'm willing to take when it comes to my child's safety. Okay? Because there are, if you look at some of the handouts, you can go through some of the statistics. We'll also show them online. The biggest thing that I would say about social media is it's all about numbers. It's all about popularity. I created 2 fake accounts, one on Facebook, one on Instagram, and I sent my 8th grader, who goes to school here, and I'm glad she's not here because she'd be embarrassed, she'd be turning red and all kinds of stuff, but I sent her a friend request, okay? My screen name was, I don't know, Jake1292, something random, okay? And all it had was a picture of a pug. She accepted it immediately. She had no clue who I was. Not on Facebook because she doesn't have a Facebook account, but on Instagram. She just automatically accepted me. And so I asked her later on the week, and I said, why did you accept me? And she goes, well, it was a cute puppy. It was a cute puppy. People use cute puppies, people use things that your children are interested in, whether it's boy bands, whether it's football, no matter what it is, they're going to find the interest that your child likes, and they're going to try to find their way into your child's life. This was published in 2013, 750 million users on Facebook. I'm sure that has gone well and above where it was prior to when these stats came out. Google Plus is coming up fast. Most of you in here probably still have a MySpace, only because you didn't delete your old one. I found out I did. I went back and was like, okay, I logged onto my MySpace. I still have an account, it still has pictures of me and my kids, whatever, because I never deactivated the account, I just quit using it. Okay, but it's not to say that it's still not on the rise. Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter. Twitter is huge. The kids love Twitter. You know, they'll follow their favorite singer, whether it's Taylor Swift or whomever is the hot ticket that month. But obviously Facebook is probably one of the biggest out there. These are some of the handouts that I gave you that really scared me. 96% of teens using social networks such as Facebook, MySpace, chat rooms, and blogs. 96%. We sat in a restaurant the other day and saw I would probably bet 2-year-old. And she was navigating through the iPhone like she owned, it was hers. Everywhere she wanted to go, she was playing games. Okay, so younger and younger, our children are being introduced to this social media, and they're knowing how to get around on the phones. If you don't know how to get into their phones, okay, then we have a problem. Because they're probably smarter than you when it comes to finding out what's out there and what they can find and what they can hide and what they can download. I'm not saying that to say anything bad against you. I'm a victim as well. I didn't know there were these websites out there. Only 15% of the parents know about their kids' social network habits and how these behaviors can lead to cyberbullying. 69% of them receive online communications from strangers and don't tell their parents. Why don't they tell their parents? Because they're scared. Number one reason why they say, why didn't you say something? I was scared. Interesting right here, the largest group of internet porn consumers are children's ages 12 to 17. You would think, 12, really? Law enforcement officials estimate that more than 50,000 sexual predators are online at any given moment. Okay, back in the day, if somebody found a Playboy under somebody's sink at their dad's house, yeah, we scored, right? Okay, now all they have to do is push a button, and it's instant sex. It's instant pictures that are thrown at them, okay? And what they'll do is they'll tag certain names, whether it's whatever the biggest boy band is out there now. I'll throw out in sync. I don't know what the newest one is that they. One Direction. They'll tag One Direction. Okay, so as you're going through One Direction and you're looking at images of One Direction, a porn site will tag that in there, where all of a sudden, if they click on an image, it'll take them straight to a porn site, unknowingly to them. Now, what is a 13-year-old boy going to do when he sees pornography? He's going to look over his shoulder. Is anybody watching me? Okay, it is what it is. There are things you can do in those handouts. There's port blocking that you can use, which would stop your home computer from being able to be used. It will catch a lot of it's filtering and port blocking, port blocking,